Good morning, family and friends. Today is December 29th, 2023. 29, 30, 31. 3 more days left in the year. Y'all remember that? 1, 2. Yeah. I hope everyone is doing well. It is cold out here while I'm at work at this port. And I am back again with something I hope will help someone. I ain't gonna say a few years, a long time ago, back in the 90s, right? I look back on that time. It was some of the best times of my life, the 90s decade. And it also became some of the worst times of my life, the 90s decade. And during that period of time, within the 90s, there was a time when I found myself hating myself. Disclaimer, I no longer hate myself. I don't hate my race. I don't hate none of that. But some guy, some clown out there telling me I hate my race or whatever. That was a time in my life where I had fucked up so bad, made so many bad decisions, and I could no longer blame nobody else. I knew I was at fault for the situation that my life was in. Who else you gonna be mad at? If you're gonna hate somebody, who are you gonna hate besides the person that created the problem in your life? So there was a time when my life was so fucked up, I couldn't help but to hate myself. And from that point until now, things have changed drastically. I'm not talking financially. I'm talking about the way I see myself, the way I feel about myself, the love I have for myself. Changed drastically. I love myself. I'm talking about I love me some me. I have good days and bad days. I'm proud of me. I love myself. I pat myself on the back constantly. I toot my own horn. I tell myself how great I am, because I am. Look at my title. I'm genius. The person I was back in the 90s, in the late 90s, at the end of the 90s, I wouldn't call myself no genius. That was the further thing I would have called myself. So, right now, somebody listening to this video, or watching the video, however you want to call it, that hate themselves right now. And it could be you. And you might say, well, I don't hate myself, I love myself. That's on the surface. But there are some signs going on in your life, the way you live in your life, that says you hate yourself, whether you admit it or not. I'm gonna prove it to you. And the way I know this is because I hated myself, and I've done all these things that I'm finna tell you. That shows that you hate yourself, because I hated myself when I was doing it. Only a person that hates themselves would do these things. Okay. Are you overweight? I mean like fat. Because at one time, I was a big old fat sloppy joker. Are you fat? You hear these people like Lizzo running around here, big old fat folk, talking about, I love myself. Ain't no fat shame, and blah, blah, I love myself. No, you don't. You know you don't want to be that goddamn big. I didn't. Nobody wants to be that big. But you don't love yourself enough to do anything about it. You don't give a damn about yourself to do anything about it. You don't care if your heart implodes because it's covered with fat. If you are overweight, cut the cap. Stop all that I'm confident bullshit. I done been fat. I was fat all my life, pretty much coming up as a child. Got teased and janked all the time. That's how I learned how to be funny and jank, because I had to get people off my ass. So if you are fat around this bitch, you don't love yourself. Because if you did, you would lose the weight. Because you know you look better, feel better, do better when you're at the right weight. Especially if you ripped up and swollen and buffed in the gym. You know you're gonna feel better, do better, and look better than you look at 380 pounds, at 5'2". Kill me with that, miss me with that. I love myself, I'm proud of myself, I'm confident. You's a goddamn lie. You can lie to yourself, you ain't lying to me. I know better, been there, done that. You don't love yourself. If you on drugs, I just smoke a little weed, you know, it's from the earth, it's just the herb. You can't get a good job, bro. I remember one time, man, I was just smoking weed. Ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. Broke as fuck. Went in for, got a good ass job. A friend of mine got me hooked up with a good job. So I'm gonna try to trick my way to pass the piss test. I drink a gallon of water and take some goddamn pill or something. I had the job already. They needed help so bad. Well, they let you start working before your results come back. Back then, the results take like a week to come in. I worked a whole week. The folks liked me so much, they were talking about moving me up already. We're gonna be traveling around the country. I was a boiler maker, working on in plants and stuff, what they call a boiler maker. I was an assistant. Making more money than I ever made in my life at that time. And just that 1 week, I think I started out like $20 an hour back in like 97. That was a lot of money back then. And overtime, per diem, we travel, they put you in rooms, pay you like $100 a day to eat off of, they ain't including your check. Damn drug test came back a week later. I failed. I cried like a bitch. Cause my life was finna change financially. Where I was broke, getting mistreated, girlfriend talking to me crazy cause I'm broke. Now I'm finna, when I got that job, her whole attitude changed, but she was like treating me like a king, just like that. Lost the job, right back to getting treated like shit. Cause I wouldn't stop smoking weed. I wouldn't stop smoking weed cause I ain't love myself. I needed something to cope with me. I needed the weed to help me deal with me. Cause I didn't like me without the weed. Without being high, I hated myself. Y'all getting high cause you hate yourself. You can't live with yourself without being high or drunk. I'm telling you what I know, been there, done that. If you get high, if you on drugs, whatever, you hate yourself. 4 to 8. Look at my low right there. Hold on, y'all. Yep. So if you get drunk or high, anything like that, you call yourself. Now, I ain't talking about people that go out every now and then on the weekend, you drink socially, you out with your friends having a good time. That ain't what I'm talking about. You know, you go out to a party or you hit the club and that's it. I'm talking about people that smoke and drink every day. That was me. I got high every fucking day, all day long. And you got people like that now, you know what I'm talking about. Whether it be, it ain't gotta be crack, whether it's weed, alcohol, whatever. You do that shit all day, every day, you hate yourself. You cannot stand to be alone with yourself and not high. Cause now you gotta look at you and you don't like what you see. So, like I said, not the people that drink socially, on special occasions, or hang out with your friends sometimes. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about all day, every day. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Like I said, I don't care if it's just weed. You ain't gotta be no crackhead or whatever. I just smoke weed. If you smoke weed all day, every day, you hate yourself. How do I know that? Cause I did it. I thought I was doing it just because it was fun or whatever. No, I got to a point where I couldn't live without it. I didn't want to live without it. I had to smoke it. Had to get high because I didn't want to face life the way it was, the mess I had made. Life on life terms, the life I had created for myself, I didn't want to deal with it. So I stayed high, or attempted to stay high, so I wouldn't have to face the music. So that's number 2. Are you somewhere with somebody in a relationship, friendship, family member, whatever, and people are mistreating you, and you allow it? You don't want no trouble. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they is. That's what you say to yourself. You know, it ain't that bad. You being mistreated by your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband, your friend, your family member. They treat you bad, talk to you crazy, your boss, your kids. If you being mistreated by anybody and you accept it, you hate yourself. You hate yourself. People that love themselves don't take shit off nobody. And they don't give a damn about nobody saying you arrogant, you think you all this and that, who you think you are. We don't give a fuck about nothing like that. You're not gonna handle me in a kind of way. You're not gonna talk to me in a kind of, I don't care who you are. You're not gonna mistreat me. I've been there, done that. Been there, done that. Let people walk over me. I don't want to lose. I'm scared to lose them. You're scared to lose them because you hate yourself. They validate you. They make you feel like somebody because without them you feel like shit. Because you don't, on your own, use a nobody in your mind. So, are you being mistreated? It ain't called they low down. It's because you hate yourself. And they sense that you hate yourself. That's why they treat you like that. Because it's natural for somebody to not love somebody that don't love themselves. I can't love you if you don't love yourself. People can't love you if you don't love yourself. And people sense that. They sense when you don't love yourself. And they're going to treat you accordingly. You teach people how to treat you. Well, that son ain't playing. Look at that oral, or whatever you call it. So, if you got any of these things going on in your life right now, you hate yourself. So, big one. Well, if I hate myself, you hated yourself at one time, how did you get to where you love yourself? I'm glad you asked. You do the complete opposite of what you did to cause you to hate yourself. You're fat as fuck, lose weight. You get high all the goddamn time, stop getting high. Stop getting drunk all day, every day. Case closed. You let people walk all over you, treat you in a kind of way, talk to you like you're crazy. You're scared to be by yourself. Put your foot down. Just say, fuck it. I was born, I came out my mama coochie by myself. I'm going to that hole in the ground by myself. I came out of one hole lonely. I'm going to another hole lonely. So in between time, anything in between, I can make it by myself. So I am no longer going to put up with folks' shit just so I have somebody in my life. That's that. In a nutshell. You do them things, change what got you in that situation. Can't nobody do it but you. Hold on, y'all. Nope. Yeah, can't nobody do it but you. So, work on yourself. Self-improvement. Like I said, a lot of y'all hate yourselves and don't even know it. You thinking you love yourself, you lie to yourself like Lizzo. But if you are fat, you're lying to yourself when you say you love yourself. People that love themselves take care of themselves. They take care of their body because they know it's the only body they got. They ain't get another one. I had a co-worker of mine. I'm a truck driver, right? So we gotta stay in good medical health. Even though you see a lot of fat truck drivers, they end up losing their license because if you don't pass a physical, blood pressure and all that type of stuff, they take your medical card. You can't work no more as a truck driver. A friend of mine just lost his medical card because of diabetes and kidney failure, whatever, bad health. So you're harming yourself when you ain't got your health up right. So you ain't gonna tell me you love yourself when you're hurting yourself. If you're doing anything to hurt yourself, you don't love yourself. You don't hurt what you love. Point blank, period. If you love a woman, you don't hurt her. If you love a man, you don't hurt him. If you do hurt him, because we are human, we make mistakes, you go back and apologize, you make amends, and you fix it. Well, if you love yourself and you done hurt yourself, go back and fix it. Lose the weight. Stop getting high all the goddamn time. Improve your career, your job, or whatever you need to do. And don't let nobody treat you like no punk, walk over you, handle you, talk to you in a kind of way. None of that. Bye.